It would be hard to find a better live band in rock history. It's also really hard to just pick one album as my favorite. You could have selected from so many, as most Angels albums contained at least 2 or more top 40 singles. However, after listening to them again, I found that this one had some 7 out of 10 tracks that the band would perform all the time as live staples whenever I saw them. And I saw them plenty. It was a guaranteed performance, a no-brainer. They would start at an 8 out of 10, then push it above the Richter scale for the next few hours.
Ask me questions, get no answers. Give me nothing, take no chances. Show me books with empty pages. Wind your clocks and read your gauges. Shadow boxer.
I lost plenty of pounds and hearing going to those shows. Personally, I always thought of them as the intelligent AC/DC. On first appearances, you can see the similarity. There's an enigmatic lead singer, an amazing lead guitarist, and a band that just blasts out some hard rock. Now, to the casual observer, the lead singer, Doc Neeson, seemed like a psychopath. And I love this. It scared off the top 40 crowd, judging a book by its cover. If you read the lyrics, however, it's exactly the opposite. Neeson's carefully choreographed personality was not crazy, but trapped. Trapped by work,
I don't wanna say the day, today.
by suburbia,
Gotta get out of this place. Girl, there's a better life for me and you.
by urban violence,
We just passed the factories. Gotta get through the trees. Night opens up on me. I'm only half home, headed on the path to a night's high.
by corruption,
Make connections, you win elections. That ain't gonna be enough. 'Cause the city is out of control.
and by bad relationships.
In a tower, armed with defenses, you learn from a mother and friends.
In short, by the conformity society demands. He was part of all of our psyche. Unlike Richard Clapton's more personal reflections, the Angels seemed hell-bent on smashing every last piece of it, or die trying.
There's no exit.
Australian life and its old, worn British customs and norms had left him and us in a straitjacket.
Wall in the feeling, revealing you've learned how to die. They're putting words in your mouth so you talk like them. Dressing you up in a straitjacket. Who suffers fools and freaks, who hang in guilty cliques. After the rain, after the rain.
Who pays for our paradise? A mid-tempo rock song allowing Doc Neeson to emphasise the lyrics. Who took the gold from their teeth? Who takes the ancient masterpiece? After the Holocaust, after the rain. This ballad just emphasises the saying that there are plenty of fish in the sea, that romantic expectations needn't rule us, that love takes care of its own. Begins with controlled aggression and then the immortal line. This has got to be one of the most pleasing guitar progressions in rock history. What separates the raw aggression of AC/DC and the Angels, who were good friends with each other and often went to each other's recording sessions, is on display here.
To the king of might, said I'm just exercising my sacred right. The king, he said, you ain't got no rights. You're a madman.
University students of filmmaking and drama, versed in the theatre of expressionism, the band said it was a character study of the destitute in King's Cross in Sydney. But the picture it paints is open to your own interpretation. Ready for another all-time classic? Okay.
Bought me a box of French cigars. Bought me a Blackberry.
This showcases the mastery of lead guitarist Rick Brewster. His propensity to pump out catchy, all-time remembered guitar breaks is part of what makes this band so popular. Along with Neeson's stagecraft, he adopted his own persona on stage. The dark shades, the unflinching gaze. The man stood like an unmoving statue of resolute calm against the mayhem that the band was unleashing all around him. So much so, it's all we went to watch. My gaze was constantly scanning from Doc Neeson to him, always waiting to see if Brewster would break character, laugh, or just bob his head to the damn incredible sounds coming out of that guitar.
Baby, live it up. Oh, yeah, live it up. You gotta live it up.
A rock shuffle with harmonica thrown in.
Your flashing eyes are a beacon light that guides the jet plane in the night.
Another staple of every Angels performance, the laconic singing, the bass just dripping in darkness.
You look at the lightning, you do not blink, feeling for the scar. Well, it's too late now to suffer much. It's come too far.
It's a ballad that suggests love and a style that suggests regret. Thrusters set to overload.
Hard-hitting journalist said he's a communist as he believes in World War III. Lives in a high-rent luxury apartment. He ain't fooling me.
Patronising the ruling class as we do, but sarcastically adding, I ain't the one to judge.
I don't criticize you. I ain't the one. I ain't the one. I ain't the one to judge. Psychopath, young man, dedicated to efficiency.
A great ending. Conformity in all you do, and then call it liberty. That's the definition of insanity. Life lesson learned.
Never so many, or once by so few, and so long by so much.
Doc suffered a painful back injury when a vehicle drove into him in 1999. He would never regain the full mobility that made him such a star. It reminds me of another famous English singer who got hit in the throat, destroying the range of his voice. Fate can be cruel, but it's okay. Their place in Australian music history will always be around. We all saw to that.
You began to fall. Am I ever going to see your face again? Am I